Hi guys, my name's Darcy Vesio and I'm going to be a women's football player for the Carlton Football Club next year. I just wanted to sit down and tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about my life. I live in Melbourne at the moment, but I grew up in Wangaratta on a farm just outside Wangaratta. I've got two brothers and we used to kick the footy on the farm all the time. I started playing Auskick because my older brother played and I wanted to be better than him at absolutely everything. When I was playing footy, I was mostly playing with boys because there weren't that many girls playing footy at the time. I guess that's just because, you know, football can be seen as a boys' sport, but I loved it, so I wanted to play it, and it didn't matter that I was playing with a lot of boys. I played Auskick up until I was in grade 6, and then I started playing junior footy, and for the 3 years I was playing junior footy I was one of the only girls in the league. So unfortunately in the country there weren't any youth girl competitions, so leagues that are just made up of girls, so I had to stop playing with the boys when I hit 14 years. All throughout primary school and high school I loved being creative and making things. When I finished high school I studied graphic design at RMIT in Melbourne, and that's where I found a women's footy league as well. I was lucky to find a women's team and I started playing footy again, which was funny because I didn't think I was going to play when I stopped playing at 14. I did a year of graphic design and then I decided that I wanted to do something that was a bit more hands-on, so I moved into furniture design instead. I love creating things that you can touch and feel and interact with, and I think it's just a really nice experience from designing it on paper through to building it with your hands and getting out the tools and all that kind of thing. So for me, football and creativity go hand in hand. I feel like things I do on the field help me off the field, and I feel like I can be creative on the field as well. My dad's Italian and my mum's Chinese, so growing up in a multicultural family has provided some really awesome opportunities for me. At the start of this year I became a multicultural ambassador with the AFL, and with that I've been able to do some really awesome stuff. I think it's really important to reach out to different pockets in the community and show them and talk to them about your own experiences and how footy has helped you and how footy's just a really inclusive space for everyone.
My name's Emma Swanson and I'm the Greater Western Sydney Giants marquee player. I'm 21 years old and I grew up in Perth, Western Australia. I live with my mum and my dad, and I've got an 18-year-old brother. I played at my local junior club with the boys when I was under 12s, and then from there I had to stop playing and I chose basketball as my sport. So when I was 16 years old I decided to switch back to football and keep fit for basketball, and I just never went back to basketball. In my free time I've got my own fishing boat, so I like to go out fishing and catch some fish and catch some crabs and cook up a good seafood feast. Yeah, I'll tell you one funny thing that's happened when I was in primary school. I was about in year 4 or 5. I used to wear this hat to school every single day. I used to play football with the boys, so I was really quiet, so everyone sort of maybe thought I was a boy. And we're at school camp one day and they asked for two volunteers, so I put my hand up, really excited to volunteer, and the teacher goes, "Yep, that boy there and that boy there." So the teacher thought I was a little boy. Yes, I've got a few tattoos. Most of them have a meaning, some of them are just a little bit different, but I've got a lot of quotes on me, and they're quotes that I sort of turn to, a bit inspiring, but most of them are sort of like a nautical theme. So I said before I love the ocean and I love boating and fishing, so I've got an anchor on my foot, I've got a big boat in a glass bottle on my side, and I've got a ship's wheel on my foot as well. I love footy because it's like a family, so you get down to the club, whether it's a local club or whether it's an AFL club, and all the girls there are just like your sisters or your best friends, and you make a lot of friends through football. It's very social. On the more professional side, I like the elite lifestyle. I like training hard and playing hard and having success as a team. Yeah, if you're a young girl who thinks about or has thought about trying footy, definitely try. There's a pathway now for girls from Auskick, so 6 or 7 years old, all the way through to women. So you don't have to go and play with the boys like a lot of us girls did. You get to go and play with just the girls and enjoy it in a friendly environment.
Hi guys, my name's Astor O'Connor and I'm an AFL footballer. I'm super excited to be able to talk to you today and tell you a little bit about my journey.
Connor now has the ball for the Bulldogs. Just backward of centre, she drives it forward.
I was a kid, I grew up on the Sunshine Coast, and I thought, gee, I don't mind this game, and started kicking the ball around with my neighbour in the street. Then we were kicking in the hallway, and our parents were getting pretty sick of that, so we decided to join a club called the North Shore Jets, and that's where I played my first ever game of Aussie rules. If I was still a kid, I would keep riding my bike. I got busted when I decided to wag school one day and go down to the local shops. Unfortunately got caught and got myself in a little bit of trouble. So when I left school, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go to university. I knew I loved playing sport, I loved being active, so I got involved with an AFL Sports Ready traineeship at the Brisbane Lions. It saved me, it was the best thing I've ever done. I spent 12 months as a trainee, and it taught me a lot of skills that help me in the workplace today. As a young girl, I never thought that I'd get to work in the football industry. I never thought I'd get to play the game. So if you're out there and thinking about it, I'd really encourage you to give it a go. It's really fun, it's fast, it's active, and join your local club, play at your school, and give it a go. That'd be my advice. I want a selfie with the great Ahmed Saad, former St Kilda player. Saadi, if you're out there, come on, hook a brother up, get us a selfie. Having the opportunity in 2017 to be drafted to an AFL club is something I never saw coming as a youngster. As a female footballer, I'll have the opportunity to pull on an AFL Guernsey, something that hasn't been afforded to us in the past. So, girls out there, if it's what you want to do, work hard, and who knows, one day you'll be on an AFL list.